So, when you are creating a story, is it through music? Do you use sounds as well as music to go in the music or separate from the music? How does that work?
Uh, well, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to, and I think we talked about this on our call. Made Music Studio is created a really, really wonderful process which gets a brand to its inevitable sound. That's really what it is at the end. We want to find something that couldn't possibly sound like anybody else.
That's what it's all
And
about, right?
right.
Yeah.
And within that, there's usually a deeper, higher meaning that is super connected to, the brand's core, what they really want to, express, what they really want people to feel about themselves. So the story does really come naturally out of that process, out of finding that sound, out of the brand's, own story, and then something that which is going to bring it to life. So, for example, Tostitos, who we've been working with
I was going
recently.
to ask you. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that one's been getting a lot of buzz, which is fantastic. I think also because it's connected with people on a level that feels like something they can wrap their head around. I think for a lot of people with sonic branding, they'll either get stuck in the idea that it's all about a jingle, or they'll go straight to the McDonald's and loving it, or that type of thing. Um, and anything beyond that is a little bit beyond their comprehension, because what we're creating is really impacting people on a subconscious level. But when you can have a conscious layer to it, that's when I think you start getting all these press stories, or radio interviews that we've been doing around the country recently. um and with Tostitos in particular, their whole thing is about coming around the campfire. It's about togetherness. It's about just those moments. We just had folks round to our place at the weekend to watch football, and
Of course.
and of course, I'm surrounded by Tostitos products, and
Of course you are.
and jars of dip and everything. And it was exactly the moment that the brand wanted to express themselves through sound. So the concept, or the idea, was, what would it actually sound like if a group of friends just got together and they were in a recording studio and all they had were Tostitos products? What could they create? And the sonic identity, is created entirely from Tostitos products. And in the process, we actually found out that their jars are in tune, so we could actually make the product sound more musical. And
Wow.
we
That's
sampled
impressive.
crunches. Yeah, we sampled bag ruffles. We sampled everything, and the resulting sound is something that doesn't sound like any other chip in the supermarket aisle. And Tostitos, obviously, they have chips and they have dip, so there's like something really, really integral in terms of the brand and the product, and the consumer experience, all wrapped up into their sonic identity. Things like that are super fun. Things like that
Hmm.
just make people go, oh, well, of course that sounds like Tostitos. I mean, how could it sound like anything else?